Hi, my name's Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Audi A6 Allroad, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a 3-litre TDI V6 Sport S Tronic Quattro, Euro 6 engine, 2016 on a 16 plate, great condition throughout, has done 43,326 miles. Fuel economy, urban 44.1 miles per gallon, extra urbans 54.3 miles per gallon, and combined is 50.4 miles per gallon, so really economical. Has a top speed of 141 miles per hour out of a 215 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. So being the Allroad, it's got a couple of little extras, a little bit higher. It's got these plastic wheel arch extensions and also these the sill protector there. 10-spoke diamond cut and dark silver alloy wheels. It's got Pirelli P0s all round. So we've got the high pressure headlamp wash, real deep chin spoiler, which is unusual for a four-wheel drive because normally you'd want more ground clearance, but it has got this scuff plate on there. We've got front parking sensors, the Quattro badge, and the big Audi grille. I'll just show you the engine. As usual with engines these days, they don't try to make them look all fantastic at the actual engine block and everything else. They just put a big plastic cover over it. But it's a V6 TDI. It's a great engine, I've got to be honest. It really is a great engine. Very, very powerful, lots of low-end torque, and economical too. You couldn't really ask any more. Chrome brightwork around the windows, rear privacy glass. You've got this real chunky roof bar carrier system. Looks really good. Got the tailgate spoiler here. Power open, power close tailgate. There's the little switch. Inside, car's absolutely mint. It's got the heavy duty rear load cover. In the back here, you've got to put the back seats down. There's two little handles here, so they just flip down like so. So nice. The car's lovely all round. Again, you've got this like exit skid panel, I suppose. It stops you scuffing the bumper. Having said that, you just scuff the aluminium protector, which costs more to renew than the bumper costs to paint. The rear load cover, when the tailgate goes up, that slides up, gives you easier access to your luggage, or to put your luggage in. As you see there, it just put the tailgate up, that goes up, gives you a nice cavernous load area. So there you go. Rear parking sensors, twin exhausts. That seat's well made, I have to say. Very, very heavy. Really nice inside, plenty of headroom here. You've got the reading lights at the back, this kind of chevron checker plate, insets to the dash, the gear tunnel and the door cards finish it off nicely. Everything looks well made. The seats are kind of contrast stitching. There we go. I don't think the rear seats have been used too often. There's two cup holders as well. You've got your rear controls here for the climate control. Vents here at the side and vents there. Coat hooks, big handles, another coat hook there. It is really nice. The nice and high back too. I see there's kind of staples for, I'm assuming, for attaching the child seat, as well as the Isofix rear child seat anchor points in the back here. seats are cut out here, so you've got knee room. And although I've got the chair a long way back, my driver's seat a long way back, I've still got enough room here. Once you've actually got in, if you can do that, if you can get in all right, then it's comfortable. It's lovely. Okay, I'll just take you for a ride in it. Not sure what the audio is going to be like. It's blowing an absolute gale today, but I'll do my best. Wow. Well, normally it rains all the time I'm outside photographing, then stops when I get inside, but today it's just been different. I just managed to get all my stuff away. Anyway, that's the Audi key. It's keyless go, so you don't need it. We do have 2 keys, and that's the valet key. So put that somewhere, and then foot on the brake, start, stop. No need for gloves in here. Okay. Dispose of them, and then the jacket too, I think. So, that's the PDI, the first one. 15th of 2nd, 2017, 4,650 miles, Bradford Audi. 4th of 6th, 2019, 21,970 miles, Bradford Audi. 21st of 7th, 2020, 27,590 miles, Harrogate Audi, including gear oil. It's quite important to have these gearboxes, the gear oil changed, so that's good. 26th of 6th, 2021, 32,970 miles, Canterbury Audi, including brake fluid. 4th of 4th, 2022, 40,560 miles, Canterbury Audi, including gear oil again. Right. Okay, let's go. Get the wipers on. I can tell you now, it's in need of, unless it's in need of a rear wiper blade, unless it's just grease on the screen. But that would get right on my nerves. Got front and rear parking sensors. There's a close one before, as I was videoing. I mean, just here, normally there's sheep on the road, so you come round there. There's a Jaguar coming around, they took this S-bend, clipped the apex here, and was in the middle of the road just here as another car was coming around the corner. Fortunately, they didn't hit, but it's unbelievably stupid when you can't see what's coming around the especially, you know, normally there's a tractor as well. So, whoa! Anyway, back to the car. Lovely car, drove great up here. I've got the heated seat on. It's that's extremely warm as well at the moment, so we'll knock that off. Give the sheep a bit of room. I've always liked the Audi Quattros. Very, very good feel to them on the road. They don't feel too harsh, just weighted nice, and suspension's just about right too, not too hard. Although if you click car there, you can set up here, it's got air suspension. You see, if you go to individual, you can then click that button. Each instruction in each corner corresponds to one of these 4 silver buttons. So there you go, you can set up the engine and gearbox, comfort, dynamic, dynamic's horrible, honestly. I don't know why they even have set individual, but air suspension, auto, dynamic. So we'll set that up. And the steering wheel, when you go into dynamic, it's horrid. In the old days, so let's set that to dynamic 2. So we're on dynamic all round. In the old days, your steering box, after a while it used to wear, and you could there was a kind of a grub screw with a locking nut on, and you undid the locking nut and then just tightened this grub screw a little bit, and that effectively took the play out of the steering wheel and enabled you to pass your MOT. However, what it also did was the steering wheel was kind of stuck in the centre, and you had to like force it past the centre, and that's what I think dynamic steering feels like. And the comfort is so good. So we'll go back. I'll leave that like that. But then you've got ordinary dynamic, auto, comfort, efficiency, and all road. So I'm torn between comfort and auto. So I'm going to put it on auto. And then you've also got, that's your display. That, if you didn't notice it before, it comes up out the dash there. So that's like that. You've got radio. You probably heard an audio book playing before when I got out of the car. So it's got Bluetooth hands-free, Bluetooth audio streaming. We have sat-nav there. So sat-nav, that's come up as destinations. So that's to enter your destination. Over here you've got your stop-start, which I would recommend you turn that off. You've got your gear selector here. If I knock that across, I can use it as a manual, change down like so, and up. I'm clicking away, but your drive is perfect. And you've got paddle shift on the steering wheel, again like so. Engine sounds great. Good specification in the car. Heated mirrors. Fine. Let's just see, turn that away. There you've got power folding door mirrors. They close when you shut the car too. I thought it was Milano leather, but I think it's Valcona leather. Very, very nice leather in Audis. Seats are very comfortable. Front central armrest here. You've got place there which is padded or for your phone. So that's the first catch. Or you can just pull the whole lot up. Just wait till we get around this corner. Yeah, bit of straight road. That's at the back there. It's kind of the MMI interface, so you can get a lead to plug your mobile in and what have you. And you've got a power socket there. But as I say, it is Bluetooth. Actually, I'm just going to stop here. I'll put it in park. I'm not touching the phone. Exactly. There we go. Put my glasses on. Okay. Not because it's sunny, but because I want to record something. Dash is nice and clear. And in the centre there, if I turn that, you'll see distance covered 29.9 miles, average speed 17, fuel consumption, it's only showing 27 at the moment, but it's been ticking over while I've been videoing it, so that will come up. Driving time, fuel range, date. There's a swallow in front of us there, giving us an escort up the country lane. So, fuel gauge on the right hand side, speedo, information display in the centre, rev counter, and then coolant temperature. And down here, if you can see, that's your cruise control. If I click the end in there, that's set the cruise control. If I knock it up, it will increase the cruise control speed, and if I knock it down, it'll decrease it. And knock it away from me, it knocks it off, and if I pull back, it resumes the speed. Right, it's pretty dismal today, so don't need my sunglasses on. Over here, you've got electric memory seats, so they are electrically adjustable. From the side here, I think we've also, yes we have, that's there's a round button, that's lumbar support. Once you set your door mirrors, I'm just going to move the door mirrors, just check they're working okay. Get around this bend. So yep, that door mirror is working okay. Flip it over to that one, that's working okay. And now I've got my seat right. The steering wheel is height and reach adjustable, but that's manually adjustable, so that's not controlled by your electric memories. But I click set and 1, you hear the beep, that's it. So we'll just move everything about, and you'll see the mirrors change there. So that was position 2. So that was position 2 that was set before. And then I click, sorry, you've got to keep your finger on the button. Click position 1, my mirrors change, the seat changes, and I'm back to where I had it set. Oh. I'll just put my glasses back on because put them on the end of my nose so I can look forward, and it still videos. So there you go. If you click that button, and then you can move, you've got the efficiency program, digital speedo, that's the one I like to have it on, in the center, but it does control what you can see, tells you whether your cruise control's on and so on, and what it's set at. Again, if I just click the end in there, it's just, I'm just clicking the speed of the cruise control up. So we'll just go back to the list, and then reduce display. No, I don't want that. Efficiency program, energy consumers. So air conditioning's taking the most, but it's quite funny. My mate's got a BMW i3, and we were going out for lunch on Saturday, and he set off. We were only going a few miles to the Blue Anchor at Bretherton. If you live anywhere near Bretherton, you must go. It's fantastic. They do extra cold Guinness and an all-day buffet, which is just brilliant. So anyway, we're going there, and he set off, and it done 49 miles, I think it was. and it was a hot day, and he'd got both the windows open, and I got in. I said, you know, get the aircon on. No, it uses me electric. So I switched it on anyway, because if you have a car with aircon, you have to use it every so often. If you don't, there's oil in the gas, and if you don't use it, the oil doesn't circulate the system, the rubber seals dry up. The next time you use it, the rubber seals are misshapen and drag, and the gas escapes. So I keep telling him this, and he never listens. Anyway, so I switched it on, and sure enough, he says, look, my range has gone down from 40 odd to 23. So we switched, or I switched it off again, and I hate electric cars. I hate them. I really hate them. Anyway, so I wound my window right down, and we went along the dual carriageway and so on. Never thought anything about it. Next day, I woke up with an incredibly stiff neck with having the window open. So, air conditioning, energy consumer, yes, it is, but it's worth its weight in gold. And it also, if you have allergies or hay fever, if you have the windows closed, the air that comes into the cabin comes through a pollen filter, and it gets all the pollen out. So you know, it will give you relief from hay fever symptoms, for instance, if you're in the car. Things like that, great design. Mood lighting, no. Lane departure warning system, no. Electric handbrake, no. Digital service history, no. Air conditioning, yes. So this drives absolutely superb, and it does. Audis, the Quattros, I mean, they revolutionised driving, really. They certainly revolutionised rallying. I remember going to see the RAC rally when I was a young lad, and it was the first year of the Quattro, and it just wiped the floor with everybody. And it's quite funny that when you're going around a corner, if you go around a corner in a front wheel drive, sometimes you lose the front, and the tyres skitter, and if you put your foot down, you basically just go in a straight line with the momentum of the car, even though you've turned the steering wheel. With a rear wheel drive, you go around a corner, if you're going too fast, that you can lose the back end and fishtail, which some rally drivers used to do anyway on purpose to get around the corner faster. And you go around in a Quattro, and you can virtually keep the power on and keep going forward and keep steering if you drive like a maniac. But I have to say, I was out in that Merc 4MATIC the other day, and that was good. BMW do the X-Drive, but for a road car, then I would say the Audi system, to me, feels the best. It's not as good as Range Rover, but that's a completely different thing. It's you know, a proper off-road car. But this, I mean, this would be ideal for, I don't know, I would see somebody like a vet using this, or somebody who likes to do a bit of fishing, or you know, got a caravan towing. It's a lovely car. Here you've got your electronic handbrake, you've got auto hold there. That's your kind of iDrive system. You've got heated seats there, which I'll put on again and knock down. Climate control, your parking on off. Car salesman, eh? I'm gonna cut that out because I'll look stupid. I switched the I switched the auto stop start off before, or I thought I did. What I actually did was put the auto hold on, because those two, they've both got an A in the centre, they're both in a circle. You know, why you'd have two switches like that would confuse a brilliant car salesman like me is, you know, you wouldn't have that in a plane. Any chance you could press the wrong button in a plane, it wouldn't do that. But anyway, so the auto stop start off is there. Hopefully, I had an inquiry on this car yesterday, and this is going to be a bit of a, it's a bit of a rant at Auto Trader, and it's a bit of a rant at customers too. I work 6 days a week usually. On my 7th day, Sunday, I still have my phone with me, I still answer emails, I still answer texts, and we have live chat. And yesterday, I went for a walk, and I'd got my iPhone with me, and I got a live chat asking me about this car. And I replied to it, and the chap said, will you give me a part exchange price? So all I've got is my phone. I'm walking, I haven't got my reading glasses with me, and so I replied to the thing, can you give me a part exchange for his car? So I tried to do my best. First of all, I asked him how much he was hoping for, because it's my day off. If he's hoping for something that's going to be way out, then I'll just say I'll get back to you Monday and I'll enjoy my day off. Give him the bad news on Monday, or do some more homework. He replied the usual thing, as much as possible, which, you know, there you go. So all I had was Auto Trader and access to Auto Trader. Cap is on my computer at home and at work. So I looked at Auto Trader, and Auto Trader said 25,250. Bearing in mind, I asked him how much he was hoping for, and he said as much as possible. So I put, Auto Trader says your car's worth 25,000. Normally there'll be, you know, a couple of wheel scuffs, and even doing wheel scuffs, it's 400 quid to get them done properly if they're polished alloys. It's 400 quid plus VAT. So Auto Trader says it's worth £25,000. Now, bearing in mind, I asked him how much he wanted, was looking for. So he come back, not interested in Auto Trader price, that's 6,000 out. So I just put, right, okay, thanks for your interest, sorry we couldn't help. And then he come back to me, We Buy Any Car is offering £30,000. Right, fair enough. So I put, that's a good shout, I'm not trying to steal your car, so if you sell it to them, that would be great. In fact, it'd be fantastic for me, because I didn't want his car anyway. We like to buy what we like to sell, and the car he had, I don't like to sell them. I don't like them, they're too much trouble. So if he sells it to We Buy Any Car and buys our car, that's good. He gets his 30 grand that they've offered him, although I suspect when he actually got there, he wouldn't get 30 grand, but that's by the by. It's not going to be 5 grand out. They will chip him, but unless there's something drastically wrong, it's not good. So he's quids in. I don't mind that. In fact, I suggest that everybody checks the car with We Buy Any Car, because normally if they've been to We Buy Any Car first, we usually beat their price, and it's educated them first, and they get to give them the bad news. So that's a good shout. I'm not trying to steal your car, so if you sell it to them, that would be great. Then I put, we use Auto Trader to price our cars for retail, as they put banners on the cars, and they are our main source of inquiries. Well, that's the case. We have to use Auto Trader, put banners on the cars. So unless we use their prices, if we give too much for a car, it ends up with a high price on it. And then the customer comes on and they think you're trying to rip them off. That you're not. You're asking. I've got 50 years of experience. I know what the car's going to be worth or what it should sell for. They've got an algorithm which to be honest these days is useless, and I'm Auto Trader's biggest fan. Without Auto Trader we wouldn't have a business, because we know we get most of our customers from there. But the point is, I mean, the guy's not to know. I'm on my phone, I can't check with Cap. I said Auto Trader, and he's got his £30,000 anyway. So I put, that's a good shout. We're not trying to steal your car, so if you sell it to them, that would be good. And then he put something like, it sounds like you are. Pity, because I was interested in the car. But I don't see the problem. If you're interested in a car, go and sell it to We Buy Any Car. I don't think your car's worth that anyway. They've got on some vehicles now, the retail vehicles, it's a wholly inappropriate way of them being able to retail cars. They can basically buy them for the auction. We Buy Any Car buys the cars, they put them in British car auction, or they've got their retail side. So I'm surprised the Monopolies Commission have let them get away with that. But there you go, you know, you can't win them all. I don't want his car. I don't have to take his car. He doesn't have to buy my car. He doesn't have to take my price. But, you know, give us a break. Me and John, we had a guy come in the other day. He'd been offered £8,850 on his car. It was worth more. I cannot for the life of me take advantage of people. I can't lie. This chap, he'd been offered 88.50. I thought it was worth 9.5 grand. I could have offered him another 50 quid. I didn't. I offered him 9.5 grand because that's what the car was worth. We're not here to pinch your cars. We're not here to take advantage of you. We've been in the job. I've been in the job for 50 years. Me and John, we do all right. We're happy. We love going to work. We love doing what we're doing. Neither of us are particularly interested in money. If I get it, I just waste it. If John gets it, he spends it on his grandchildren. So, you know, if you're watching this video, the guy that I had on Sunday, who thinks I was trying to steal your car, you're wrong. Go and sell it to We Buy Any Car. Most of the time, we beat their prices. On the odd occasion, we've had a bad experience with a car, we don't like them, we think they're unreliable, or it just doesn't fit into our stock profile. We don't want it, but give us a break. You know, I don't want aggravation on my day off. I just want an easy life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Ta-da.